When it seemed that Troy was about to fall, defeated by Greek spears, my father was afraid and sent me out of Troy to the home of Polymestor, an old Thracian friend who sows the fertile land of the Chersonese, where he rules over a horse-loving people. My father secretly sent me with a large amount of gold, so if Troy's walls would fall, his surviving children would have some means of support. I was the youngest son. He sent me away because I was too young to carry weapons or throw a spear. As long as our mortar was safe and our tower strong, and my brother Hector was victorious with his spear, I was cared for and flourished like a well-tended tree. Little did we know what was to come. When Troy fell, as Hector died, and my father was slaughtered by the cruel child of Achilles, and the altar that the gods built themselves, my father's close friend killed me. He threw my body into the waves of the sea, so that he could keep the gold for himself. I lie now on the shore, tossed back and forth by the swells of the sea, washed in its ebb and flow, unwept, unburied. My spirit has left my body and floats above my beloved mother Hecuba. It's been 3 days now that my unhappy mother has been here, since she was forced to leave Troy. Without a wind, all the Achaean ships are clustered on the shore of this Thracian land. Achilles, child of Peleus, appeared over his tomb. Until his demands are met, he'll prevent the entire army of the Greeks from sailing home over the salt sea. He demands my dear sister Polyxena be slaughtered over his tomb. A sacrifice to him, his special prize of honor. He will get what he wants. His friends won't leave him without a prize. Today's the day. Today, my sister must die. Today, my mother must see the corpses of her 2 children, mine and my unlucky sister's, so that I can be buried. I'll have a wave wash my body up at the feet of a slave girl. The powers below granted my prayer that I be buried by my mother's hands. All my prayers will be answered. I'll leave my mother alone now. She's coming from Agamemnon's tent, frightened because she saw me in her dream. Oh, mother, dear mother, you came from a palace to serve as a slave in another man's home. How terrible it is for you. As bad as it once was good. Some god destroys you out of envy, paying you back for being so happy.
Come, women of Troy, my children, take this old woman out of the tent. Lift up your fellow slave, I, who was once your queen. Take me, lead me, hold my hand, let me lean on you. You'll be my staff to make my slow feet move more quickly. Light of Zeus's day and darkness of night. Why am I so disturbed by the night's phantoms? Lady Earth, mother of black-winged dreams, take away those visions that I had last night of my son, whom I think safe in Thrace, and of my dear daughter, Polyxena. They gave me a fright. Gods who live below the earth, save my child who lives in snowy Thrace under the care of his father's friend. He is the only anchor of my house. Something's going to happen. Another song of tears for those already in tears. Never have I felt such remorseless fear. Never has my heart been so terrified. Women, where is the seer Helenus or Cassandra? I need them now to interpret my dreams. Without pity, a spotted doe was torn away from my knees, her throat slashed by the bloody paws of a wolf. And another terror. Achilles' ghost appeared above his tomb, demanding a prize. one of the suffering daughters of Troy. Gods above, I pray to you, don't let this happen to my child.
Hecuba, I've hurried to you out of my master's tent.
After I was driven from my city Ilium, made prisoner by Greek spears, I was assigned by lot to be his slave.
But I have to tell you, won't relieve your suffering.
It is going to make your pain worse.
The Greeks held a meeting and voted to sacrifice your daughter to Achilles.
He appeared over his tomb wearing his golden armor.
And stop the ships even as they sailed.
Their sails billowing with the wind's blast.
He shouted to them,
Where are you going, Greeks?
Are you leaving my tomb?
Without my prize of honor?
Waves of dissent seized the assembly.
One Greek thought one thing.
And another.
One voted for the sacrifice, and another voted against it.
So you had one ally.
Agamemnon.
He shares a bed with Cassandra, your wild daughter who foresees the future.
Then 2 sons of Theseus spoke, 2 Athenians.
They use different words.
But they had one meaning.
The Greeks should crown Achilles' tomb with fresh blood.
They said they would honor Achilles' spear, not Cassandra's bed.
They argued on both sides and the debate was equal.
Until that honey-tongued, double-dealing, lying crowd pleaser
Odysseus persuaded the army not to reject the demands of him who was the bravest and best of all the Greeks, because they hesitated over killing a slave.
They said, we can't let any of our dead stand before Persephone
And they say that the Greeks left the plain of Troy without paying tribute to those who gave their lives.
So that other Greeks might live.
Odysseus is on his way here to drag your child from your breast.
And rip her away from your aged hand.
Go to Agamemnon and fall at his knees.
Beg him and then call on the gods, both those who dwell above and those below the earth.
Either your prayers will be answered and you will save your poor daughter, or you will be forced to see her slaughtered. Over a tomb she will water with her blood, springing out in dark streams from her neck, staining her gold necklace with crimson.
What can I cry? What can I say? What song of sorrow, what weeping? I am old and weak with age, forced into slavery, unendurable, unbearable. I, my. Only tears for me. Who will protect me? What family? What city? Husband? Slaughtered? Children murdered? Where can I go? Where can I be safe? What God above or spirit below will help me? Oh, Trojan women. I know you have suffered terribly, but you've also destroyed me, utterly destroyed me. I no longer want to see the light of day. Miserable aching feet, carry me. Carry this old woman to the tent here. Daughter, child of the most miserable of mothers, come out. Come out. Hear the voice of your mother. Hear me, child. It concerns your life.
Mother, why are you shouting? The fear in your voice makes me fly out of my tent like a frightened bird.
Terrible for us, child.
Why do you speak this way? Your words make me afraid.
I fear for your life.
Tell me now. Don't keep anything from me. I'm terrified, Mother. Why are you so upset?
Child of the mother of sorrows.
What are you trying to tell me?
The Greeks all voted that you be sacrificed on the tomb of Achilles, Peleus' son.
Oh, what are you saying, Mother? Tell me everything, Mother. The worst of the worst. Tell me.
I utter words now that should never be said. The Greeks have the power of life and death over you, and voted that you should die.
Oh, Mother of sorrows. Oh, you who have suffered terrible things. Poor Mother, your life is filled with pain. What God could send this outrage now? Yes, this worst, most unspeakable outrage. You poor old woman. You'll be alone without your daughter to share the sorrow of your slavery, like a young animal raised on the mountain. A poor calf. Mother and child joined in misery. You'll see me torn from your arms, my throat cut before your eyes. I'll be sent off to Hades, that dark land below the earth, where I alone and wretched will lie among the dead. It is for you, Mother, that I weep. I weep for your suffering with my bitter tears. This outrage and defilement of my life is not so painful to me, because death is what I prefer. I'd rather die than look any more on the light of the sun.
I see Odysseus bearing down on us. Probably has some news.
Lady! I suspect you already know the will of the army, and you know the vote that they took, but I'll tell you anyway. The Greeks voted that your child, Polyxena, will be sacrificed on Achilles' high burial mound. I have been sent to bring it. The son of Achilles will act as the priest in charge of the sacrifice. I'll tell you what you have to do. First of all, don't fight me or make me drag her away from you. You are powerless no matter how much you suffer. It is wise to observe what is proper, even when it hurts.
I must face a great trial now, full of moans and tears. I didn't die when I should have died. Zeus does not kill me, but keeps me alive so that I can see greater evils than those that I've already seen. If slaves are allowed to ask questions of those who are free, not painful ones that might disturb you, please answer what I ask.
Ask? I have time to listen.
Do you remember when you came to spy on Troy? You were wearing dirty rags and blood dripped from your forehead, down your cheeks.
Yes, I remember. It was very stressful.
Helen recognized you and told only me.
I remember. I was in great danger.
Did you fall on your knees and beg me to help you?
Yes. My hand nearly grew numb as I clutched your robe.
You are my slave, then! What did you say?
Anything I could so that you wouldn't kill me.
Did I save your life and send you on your way?
Yes. It is for this that I'm alive today.
After I did what I did for you! Aren't you ashamed to tell me of your plans which hurt me when you should be helping me? Politicians who crave the honor of leading the people are a rotten bunch, not worth knowing. As long as they can win the honor of the people, they harm those who have helped them. When the assembly voted to slaughter my child, whatever were they thinking? We have to do it! But it's usual for a bull to be slaughtered above a tomb, certainly not a human sacrifice. Achilles wants to pay back murder for murder. Why her? Oh. She did nothing to him. Now, Helen, that's something else. Achilles died because she brought him to Troy. If he wants the most beautiful and elegant of prisoners, he won't find her among us Trojan women. Helen is clearly the loveliest, and she did him more harm than we ever did. Justice is my argument. Please listen. Here's what I'm asking in return. As you fell before me and touched my hand and cheek, I now kneel before you and beg you to repay me what I did for you then. Don't take my child away from me. Don't kill her. There's been enough bloodshed. I need her. I'm happy when I see her, and she takes away all my troubles. She helps me in so many ways. She's my city, my nurse, my cane, and she guides my steps as I walk. Those who have power should not abuse it. They should remember that good fortune does not last forever. I, who once had all the power, have it no longer. One day took away all my happiness. I beg you, listen to what I have said. Take pity on me. Go and tell the army that the gods will be angry with them if they now kill women whom they spared earlier when they dragged them away from the altars. Now, you have a law that forbids murder, and it applies both to the slaves and the free. You will win the assembly over. Even if you don't find the words, your prestige will be enough. People listen eagerly to an argument made by a man with a reputation, not to one from a nobody.
If anyone heard your complaint and your long tale of suffering, no one could be so hard of heart that they would not shed tears.
Hecuba, listen to what I have to say. Don't be angry with me when I'm giving you good advice. Yes, you saved me, I admit it. And I'm ready and willing to save you. But I am not going to change what I said to the army. Since Achilles asked for this honor, and we owe our victory in Troy to him, we must sacrifice your daughter. This man was our bravest warrior. Here's why many cities go wrong. They do not give a better prize to their bravest and best men than the prizes given to their inferiors. Achilles is certainly worthy of this honor. He was the bravest of men and laid down his life for Greece. Shouldn't we be ashamed if we gave him all the honor due him as long as he was alive, but not when he's dead? What if there's another war? We have to raise an army. What would people say then? Shall we fight? Or should we try to save ourselves since we see the dead receive no honors? As long as I'm alive, I just want enough to meet the needs of each day. But I would like to see my tomb given the honor it deserves. That's the return that counts in the long run. I know that you have suffered much. But listen to what I have to say. We also deserve your pity. Our side has old suffering women besides old men, and brides who have lost their husbands, brave men, whose bodies the dust of Mount Ida covers. Learn to bear your suffering. If we do not honor our brave, we will be called foolish and inconsiderate, you barbarians. If you don't treat a friend and ally as he should be treated, and don't honor your dead, it's no wonder that you lost and Greece won this war. You get what you deserve for the way you act.
It's miserable to be a slave and suffer injustice at the hands of a master.
All the words I've said on your behalf have been useless, scattered to the winds. But if you can speak better than your mother, do it now. And like the nightingale, sing all your sweet notes so that you won't have to die. Throw yourself at the feet of Odysseus. He has children too, and convince him to take pity on you.
Odysseus, I see you're hiding your hands from me and turning your face away. Don't worry. Zeus, the god of suppliants, won't be angry with you because I shall make no appeal to him. I shall follow you now because I must, and because it's what I want. If I refuse, I would show myself a coward and a woman greedy for a life which has become unlivable. Why should I live? My father ruled all the Phrygians, and that's how I began my life. I was raised full of hope, as a bride for kings. I thought they would compete for my hand and the honor of bringing me to their palace. These unfortunate women of Troy called me their princess, and I was equal to the gods in everything except that one day I would die. But now I am a slave. I'm not accustomed to the word. It's enough to make me want to die. Perhaps my master will be cruel. He'll buy me for some silver, me, whose brother was Hector and other princes. Will he force me to serve in the kitchen, to sweep floors and to spin clothes one day after the other, filled with misery? Then some slave, bought from God knows where, will crawl into my bed. A bed once thought fit for kings. No, I refuse. I dedicate my body to death, and as a free woman I shall look my last on the light of the sun. Lead me away now, Odysseus, and put an end to this trial. I see no hope for myself, no glimmer of happiness in my future.
No!
Mother! Don't do or say anything against my wish. Believe me, it's better for me that I should die before I suffer shameful things unworthy of a princess. Someone unaccustomed to suffering may endure it, but it's painful to put one's head in the yoke. That person is better off dead than alive, because living without honor is torture.
Nobility leaves an indelible mark. It is even greater when a person shows herself worthy of the name.
Nobly said, my daughter. But how sad that nobility. Odysseus, if you want to show your gratitude to Achilles and escape blame, instead of killing this young girl, take me to Achilles' grave and run me through. Show me no mercy. I am the mother of Paris, whose arrow killed Achilles, the son of Thetis.
The ghost of Achilles asked for her death, old woman, not yours.
me along with my daughter. Then the thirsty earth and the man demanding her death will have twice as much blood to drink.
Your daughter's death is enough. Let's not pile one corpse on another. I wish we didn't need this.
I must die together with my daughter!
Must! Are you ordering me now? Have you become my master?
Fine. I'll throw my arms around her and hold her as tightly as the ivy holds the oak.
Not if you know what's good for you.
You'll never get me to agree to give up my child.
I won't leave without her.
Mother, listen to me. You, Odysseus, son of Laertes, be patient with my mother. She has reason to be angry. You, mother, my beloved mother, don't fight against the powerful. Do you want to be thrown down on the ground, your poor old skin torn and bleeding, or violently dragged away from me by some young bully? That's what will happen. Don't do it. It isn't worthy of you. Instead, dear mother, my beloved mother, give me your gentle hand and put your cheek next to mine for the very last time. We'll never be able to do this again. I'll never again see the light of the sun. These are my last words to you, O mother who gave birth to me. Now I'm going below to the underworld.
I pity you, my child. And I am the unhappiest of women.
I shall lie alone in Hades, far away from you.
Oh, my! What can I do? Where shall I die?
I shall die as a slave, although my father was free.
And I shall live as a slave.
No prince to wed, no wedding songs for her.
I shall have to live apart from my children, all of them lost to me.
What message do you have for Hector and old Priam?
Tell them I am the most miserable of women.
Sweet breast that once nourished me.
My poor daughter, cut off so early from life.
Farewell to you, my mother. And farewell to Cassandra for me also.
Others may farewell, but not your mother.
And to my brother Polydorus in horse-loving Thrace.
Yes, if he still lives.
He lives. He will bury you when you die.
I am already dead. Sorrow has slain me.
Take me away now, Odysseus, and cover my head. Even before my death, I have broken my mother's heart with my tears, and she has broken mine with hers. Oh, sunlight, I can call on you but for this brief time left me, before I die by the sword, over the grave of Achilles.
Oh, I'm slipping. My legs can't hold me up. Oh, daughter. Daughter, help your mother. Stretch out your hand. Give it to me. Don't leave me childless. I am destroyed.
Breezes, sea breezes that blow into the sails of swift ships sailing over the swell of the ocean. Where will you take me?
To what house to serve as a slave?
Shall I go to a Doric harbor?
Or Thea, where they say that Apidanos makes the plains fertile with his crystal shining waters.
Shall I reach the island Delos, borne by sea-going oars?
To live a pitiable life as a slave in some house? There, where the date palm first bloomed.
Or the laurel tree. With holy branches, Zeus's tribute to Leto's birthday.
With maidens of Delos shall I sing hymns to the goddess Artemis, wearing her golden circlet, brandishing her bow.
Perhaps Athens, the city of Pallas Athena, there to embroider her saffron robe with threads of many colors, showing her double-yoked mares pulling her fair chariot.
Or instead the Titans, brought low by Zeus when he hurled his thunderbolts with his double-pronged flame.
I weep for my children.
For my father and country.
Smoking ashes and ruins, a war trophy for Greek spears. I am cold, a slave.
Forced out of Asia for a foreign land.
Instead of a home in Hades, I'll live and serve in Europe.
Women of Troy, Where may I find Hecuba, who was once the queen of Troy?
There, near you, Talthybius, lying on the ground, her head covered by her robes.
Zeus, what can I possibly say about you? That you watch over men, or that men have lied about you? Perhaps the gods do not exist at all, and it is only chance that rules over men. Is this the queen of Phrygia, rich in gold, the wife of Priam, mighty and prosperous? Now her whole city has been destroyed by the spear, and she herself, old and childless, is a slave lying on the ground, her miserable head covered with dust. I am old, and I pray that I die before I fall that low. You poor woman, get up. Lift your body from the ground. Raise your gray head.
Oh, go away, whoever you are. Why do you disturb me? Leave me to my sorrow.
I am Talthybius, and I am the messenger for the Greeks. Agamemnon sent me here.
Yes, yes, yes. Have the Greeks also decided to sacrifice me on the tomb? If that is what you have to say, it would please me very much. Let's go quickly. Lead the way, old man.
Lady, your child has been killed.
Oh.
And I have come to ask you to bury her. The 2 sons of Atreus sent me, and the Greek army.
Oh, my. Is that your message? You did not come to announce my death, but to bring me more pain. Oh, Polyxena. You are dead, and I am now left to mourn you for eternity. How did you kill her? Did you show her respect? Or did you treat her terribly as if she were an enemy? Tell me, even if I won't like what I hear.
You're making me suffer twice. I shall shed tears once again when I turn you, just as I did when she was being killed. The whole Greek army was gathered around to watch the sacrifice of your child. When Neoptolemus, the son of Achilles, took your daughter Polyxena by the hand and stood her on the top of the burial mound, I watched nearby. Young men chosen from the Greeks followed. They were to hold your child and prevent her from struggling. Neoptolemus held up a golden goblet filled to the brim to pour over the grave as a tribute to his father. He gave me the sign to silence the army. I stood up in the middle and said, "Silence, Greeks! All of you keep respectful silence." And a calm came over the men that were gathered there. Neoptolemus spoke. "Father, child of Peleus, receive this wine from me. Wine that charms the dead back from the underworld, enticing them once again to the land of the living. Return to us so that you may drink this girl's dark and pure blood, which the army and I offer you as a gift. Be good to us now. Grant us to cast off our mooring lines and all sail safely home from Troy." He prayed this, and all the army joined him in that prayer. Then the son of Achilles drew his sword by its golden hilt. He nodded to the young men chosen for this task to seize the girl. When she saw this, she spoke. "You Greeks who sacked my city, I am willing to die. Don't let anyone touch me. I offer my neck to you with all my heart. I am free now, so allow me to be free as I die. I am a princess, so it would shame me to be called a slave among the dead." The army shouted, "Yes, free her." King Agamemnon ordered the men to let the girl go. As soon as they heard their commander's words, they released her. Then Polyxena
tore her robes from the top of her shoulders down to her navel and revealed her beautiful breasts, as white and smooth as any statue. She sank to her knees and said these brave words. See, son of Achilles, if it is my breast you want to strike, here it is. Strike it. If it's my throat you crave, it's ready and waiting for you. Neoptolemus hesitated out of pity for the girl, but knew what he had to do. He cut her throat with his sword, and her blood streamed onto the ground. Although she was dying, Polyxena took care to fall in a dignified way. She hid from the eyes of men what should be hidden. After the girl had breathed her last, killed by the deadly blow, the Greeks rushed forward to do what was proper. Some strewed leaves over her body. Others made a pyre of huge logs of pine. If anyone slacked off, the others shouted abuse. What are you doing there, you useless blockhead? Don't you have something to give this girl? A piece of cloth or some ornament? Don't you have some tribute for this bravest and best of women who offered up her life so freely? As I say these things about your dead daughter, I can see that you are both the unhappiest of women and yet the most blessed in having such a child.
Divine necessity has caused great evil to fall on the house of Priam, and also on our city. Daughter, I don't know where to look. Misery on every side. If I look at one disaster, another calls me away, and then yet another in an unending chain of sorrows. I cannot give up weeping for you, nor find relief for my heart, but somehow hearing of your nobility has taken away some of the pain. Isn't it strange? A bad man is always bad, but someone who is good will remain so even if the worst things happen. A good person does not change in adversity. These are idle thoughts. Go and take this message from me to the army. No one should touch my child. Keep the crowds away. A big army is just an uncontrolled mob. Anarchy among sailors rages stronger than fire, and if someone does not applaud their crimes, he's called a coward. You, woman, go and get a large jar, fill it with seawater, and bring it back to me so that I may bathe my daughter for the last time. Bride, yet not a bride. Virgin, yet not a virgin. I will prepare her body for burial and do what I can. Can't bury her as I would wish. What can I do? Yes. I will try and collect some ornaments from my fellow prisoners, the women who share this tent with me, in case they've been able to bring some things from our home and hidden them from our captors. Oh, Pallas, that was once a glorious and prosperous home. Priam, you who were wealthiest of all and well blessed with children, and I, the old mother, where are we now? No more proud thoughts. No more boasts about the wealth we once had, or that the citizens honored us now. Nothing. These are vain thoughts and empty boasts. That man is happiest who lives each day without the touch of sorrow.
fate brought me suffering.
Fate brought me disaster.
When first Paris cut down that pine that grew on Ida, so that he might sail the sea to bring Helen to his bed. That woman who was fairest of all women, on whom the golden rayed sun shines.
Troubles circled on troubles, and a fate even worse. Evil came from one person's folly.
Evil destruction came to Troy to kill many men.
War was declared in a contest between 3 goddesses, judged by a shepherd.
War, bloodshed, and the fall of my house.
The Spartan girl also weeps in her home, on the banks of the fair flowing Eurotas. A mother raises her hands to her gray head and rips bloody tracks down her cheeks with her nails for her children dead.
Women! Where is Hecuba, mother of sorrows, who defeats both men and women in suffering? No one will take this prize from her.
What is this dismal cry? Baleful innocence never let up for me.
I bring more painful news for Hecuba. When one suffers, one uses words for suffering.
Here she has come out of the tent, just in time to hear your news.
Poor lady, you have more sorrows than I can count. You're like a walking ghost, in daylight, without your child, without your husband, without a city.
You're not telling me anything I don't already know. Why are you bringing me the body of Polyxena, since I was told the Greeks were burying her?
She knows nothing, but still mourns for Polyxena. She doesn't know she has another body to mourn.
Oh, no, 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 it's not the body of Cassandra, my mad prophetic daughter.
No, she lives. You don't know yet who lies here. Look at the body yourself. I'm sure you'll be shocked and suffer all the more.
Oh, my! I see Polydorus, my son, lying dead before me. The Thracian king was keeping him safe in his palace. I'm utterly destroyed, nothing left of me at all. Oh, misery! I sing a song of madness inspired by the demon who struck this last blow.
You poor lady, do you know what demon struck your child?
Beyond belief, beyond belief. New crime on crime. Fresh sorrows overwhelm earlier sorrows. Never will I see a day without grief or without tears.
Dreadful poor woman. Dreadful are our sufferings.
Child of a woman born to suffer, what curse killed you? What curse brought you down? Or what man?
I don't know. I found him on the shore of the sea.
Did he drown? His body cast up? Or was he struck by a sword as he lay on the smooth sand?
He was washed up on shore by the waves of the sea.
Terrible. Oh, terrible. Now I understand the black dream that winged its way before my eyes as I slept. I understand it now. It told me you were dead.
Who killed him? Did the dream tell you that?
My friend, the king of Thrace, to whom O'Brien secretly entrusted our son.
What are you saying, that he was killed for the gold he brought?
An unspeakable crime, beyond imagining, against the laws of God and men, if we cannot trust friends. Oh, you cursed man! How could you have cut into my child's flesh and mutilated him with your sword? Had you no pity?
Poor woman. Some god has weighed you down with sorrow, making you the most miserable of all human beings. But I won't say any more because I see Agamemnon, your master, coming here.
Hecuba! Why are you still here? What's holding you up? Why aren't you helping bury your daughter? Alcibius gave me your message. That no one from the Argives was to touch her. We respected that. No one's laid a hand on her. I'm amazed you're keeping us all waiting this way. I've come myself to bring you. Everything else is done. Well, done as well as we could. If anything can be called well done in all this business. And what's this? Who's this dead man lying next to your tent? I can see he's a Trojan. The clothes he wears are not Greek.
This is terrible. I don't know what to do. Should I throw myself at Agamemnon's feet, or should I say nothing about my suffering?
Why do you turn from me? Why these tears? What happened? Who is this?
If I beg for his help, but he treats me as a slave, an enemy, pushing me away, I shall only add to my pain.
I'm not a prophet. You have to tell me what it is that's bothering you.
I'm imagining that he's my enemy. Perhaps he's my friend after all.
If you remain silent, fine. I don't need to know about
I
this.
cannot avenge my children without his help. Why am I hesitating? I have to act, whether he refuses me or not. Agamemnon, I beg you, by your beard, your knees, and your successful right hand, help me.
What is it that you want? Your freedom? That would be easy for me to give you.
If I could punish those who have wronged me, I would be willing to spend my entire life as a slave.
What do you want from me?
Not what you think, Lord. Do you see this body that I was mourning?
I see. So?
He's my son. I gave birth to him.
Oh, I pity you. Which child is he?
Not one who died at Troy.
Did you have another son?
Yes, and it did me no good, as you can see.
Where was he when Troy was destroyed?
His father sent him away for his own protection.
Where did he send him? Was he alone?
Yes, alone. Sent to this land where we found his corpse.
To Polymestor, the king of this land?
Yes. He was sent bringing gold that was fatal to him.
Who found him and how? Who killed him?
Who else could it be but his Thracian host, our friend?
I suppose for the sake of the gold,
Yes.
heartless and
As
cruel.
soon as he heard that Troy had been defeated.
You found him yourself, or did someone bring his body to you?
This woman. She found him washed up on the beach.
Was she looking for him or doing something else?
She had gone for water to wash Polyxena.
His host must have killed him and thrown him into the sea.
Yes, to be tossed on the waves after he had mutilated him.
Poor woman. With all that you have had to suffer.
I'm dead. Nothing can hurt me anymore, Agamemnon.
What woman has ever suffered as much as you?
None. Unless it's misery herself. Please, listen now to my request. If you think it right I have suffered as I have, I will bear it in silence. But if you think I have been wronged, make this unholy man, the host from hell, pay for the crime he committed, no regard for the gods above nor the gods below. How many times he shared a table at our palace, counted among the best of our friends. He was treated as a king, with all that was his due, and in return, he slew our son. Then, after killing him, he did not even provide a tomb, as would have been proper, but threw my son's body into the sea. I may be a powerless slave, but the gods are strong, and so is the law that guides them. It is because of this law that we believe in the gods and live according to what is just and what is unjust. You are my judge, and I seek your help in protecting this law. If hosts kill their guests, or defile what is held holy by the gods, yet go free, there is no justice left among men. If you agree that this is a shameful action, please grant my request the respect it deserves. Stand back. Pity me. Look objectively at my misery. I once was a queen. Now I'm a slave. I once had many children. Now I'm old and childless. I have no city. I am the most miserable of mortals. Emery, where are you going? I've lost or failed even this. Why do we stupidly struggle to learn all the arts when the only skill we should pay to master is that of persuasion? That art of persuading others to help us achieve what we want. Without that art, no one succeeds. Look what I've gained. No more children. A prisoner to serve someone's every command, and a city in smoke and ruins. Let me speak of Aphrodite and see if this works. Cassandra, the prophetess, show us your bed. What about those nights of love? What will my child get in return for those sweet embraces? What return will I get for my daughter? Man's greatest joy comes from living in the night. Now you listen now. Do you see this corpse lying before you? If you help him, you will be helping your brother-in-law. One thing is missing. I wish that Daedalus or some god gave me 100 tongues so they can all appeal to you and craft all kinds of arguments. Oh, Lord, my master and shining beacon for the Greeks. Listen to me. Lend your avenging hand to help an old woman, even if she is worthless. For it is right that good people always serve justice and punish those who commit crimes.
Strange things happen to mortals. Laws and necessity rule everything.
Our most dangerous foes become our friends. And those who were once kind to us are now our enemies.
I pity you and what has happened to your child. I respect your request. I want as much as you that this criminal pay for what he has done. Both the gods and justice call for this. Be careful about one thing. The army must not think that I arranged the death of the Thracian king on Cassandra's account. That's what bothers me. The army considers Polymestor their ally, and your dead son their enemy. The army does not care in the least for what I feel about your son. But let's see what we can do. I'm willing to help you in any way I can, and I'm eager to defend you. But not if I alienate the Greeks.
No man is free. He's a slave to money or chance of a mob of the law and can't do what he thinks is right. Since you fear the mob so much, too much I think, I'll free you from your fear. I'll tell you what I'm going to do to avenge myself on my son's murderer. You don't have to do a thing yourself except if the army objects or tries to help the Thracian once I have my hands on him. Hold them off. You can pretend that it is not for my sake. Don't worry. I know what I have to do and I'll manage very well alone.
What is your plan? Will you try to stab him yourself or poison him? Do you have any help? A willing hand? Some friends, perhaps?
There's lots of Trojan women hidden in this tent.
The prisoners?
They'll help me pay back my son's murderer.
Women? Women stronger than a man?
There's strength in numbers and women know how to plot.
It's the strength in their arms I'm worried about.
Remember, it was women who killed the sons of Egyptus on their wedding night. And the women of Lemnos, they killed all their husbands when they had been unfaithful. But we've talked enough. Please, help this woman to pass by the army safely. Go to Polymestor, the Thracian king, and say this. Hecuba, who was once queen of Troy, invites you to come see her for your sake as well as for hers. And bring your children, because it is important that they themselves hear what she has to say to you. Agamemnon, I ask one more thing. Please, put off Polyxena's burial for now. I would like her to share the same pyre with her brother and be buried next to him.
I shall do as you say. If the army could sail now, I wouldn't be able to grant you this. But as it is, the gods are not sending the winds we need. We have to wait for good sailing conditions. May it all turn out well. Both cities and individuals want the bad to be punished and the good to be rewarded.
Troy, my homeland, no longer will they say you have not fallen. A cloud of Greek spears has eclipsed you, destroyed you with its might. Your crown of towers has been shorn away, and smoke has stained you, a sight most pitiful. No longer will I walk your streets.
At midnight, disaster struck. After dinner, sweet sleep covered my eyes. The singing all silent, sacrifice and dances over. My husband lay still in his bed, his spear hung up on its peg. No longer did he scan the host who'd come to Troy's rock.
I was fixing my hair, bound it in a circling net, and stared at the shining lights reflected in my golden mirror, preparing myself for bed. I heard a shout ring out through the city. Words that encouraged the Greeks. When will you destroy Ilium's tall towers, and when will you return home?
I wore only my tunic when I left my marriage bed, dressed like a girl from Sparta. I prayed to holy Artemis, but my prayers were not answered. I saw my husband slain as I sailed across the sea. One last look at my city as the Greek ships returned home. Ripped from my Trojan land, I drowned in grief.
I cursed Helen, sister of Castor and Pollux, and Paris, shepherd of Ida, shepherd of hell, whose marriage, not marriage, but curse, destroyed my native land and tore me from my home.
I pray the sea not bring Helen back. May she never see her father's house.
Priam was my dearest friend, and you are still dearest to me, Hecuba. I weep for you and your city, and for the recent loss of your daughter. Oh, it must have been awful for you. You can't count on anything. Reputation counts for nothing, nor can one expect that a man who enjoys good fortune today will not suffer a reverse tomorrow. The gods like to stir things up and make such a mess of our lives that we're forced to worship them. They love to keep us guessing. But why do we mourn now, Hecuba? It doesn't bring back what we've lost. Don't blame me for being away so long. When you arrived, I was inspecting Thrace's border. Then the moment I got back, your servant appeared. Now, I was just about to come and see you myself. So I got your message, and here I am.
I'm embarrassed to look at you, Polymester. My sorrows have been so overwhelming. You knew me when I was well off. Now I'm ashamed to have you see me fallen so low. I don't think this means that I am upset with you. Custom also advises that women not look directly into the eyes of men.
I understand completely, but what do you want from me, Hecuba? Why did you have me come here?
I have something to say to you and your children in private. Please, ask your servants to go some distance from our tent.
Of course. Leave. I'm quite safe alone with this woman. She is my friend, and so is the Greek army. So, what can I do for you, Hecuba? I'm ready and willing to help you. After all, I'm a man with some resources. The least I can do is help a friend in need.
First, tell me how my son, Polydorus, is doing. The child Priam and I entrusted to your care. He's still alive, isn't he? I have some more questions after that.
Of course, that's one thing you can be sure of.
Oh, you dear man. You dear man. Good news. Good news. And just what I would have expected you would say.
Next question.
Does he still remember his mother?
Yes, and he wanted to come here and see you himself, but I thought it was too dangerous.
Is the gold he brought with him still safe?
Safe in my keeping. I even have it locked up in my own house.
Guard it well. Don't be tempted, since it belongs to someone else.
Of course not. I only take what is my own.
Do you know what I have to tell you and your children?
No, tell me.
I have dearest friend to whom I owe so much.
Go on with it. What is it?
Ancient caves where Priam hid gold.
And you want me to give your child this information?
Yes, because you're a God-fearing man and I trust you.
But why do you want my children to hear this?
Well, it's better that in case you die, they know this.
Yes, that's right. Good thinking.
Do you know where the Temple of Athena is located at Troy?
Is that where the gold is? How do I find it?
Rock sticking up out of the ground.
Have you anything else to tell me?
Oh, yes, yes. I want to entrust to your care the gold I brought with me.
Where is it? Hidden in your clothing?
Hidden with other treasures. In the tent.
Where? Here, the camp of the Greeks next to their ships?
The prisoners have their own quarters.
It's safe. No men inside.
Just us women. No Greeks. Come. Let's go into the tent. We don't have much time. The Greeks are eager to sail. To leave Troy and return home. Then, when we've done what we have to do, you can go home with your children. To the same place you're keeping my son,
not yet paid for the crime you committed. But perhaps you will.
Now you are struggling in the surging sea swell. No harbor in sight.
You're drowning.
No one will rescue you.
You will lose your heart's desire along with your life.
When both justice and the gods demand repayment, the return is deadly and filled with pain.
Your hope in coming has deceived you.
You are seduced into walking the lonely road to Hades.
You will die not as a warrior, but killed by a woman who has never fought in a war.
Ah! My eyes! I'm blinded! I can't see!
Did you hear the Thracian scream?
My children murdered! Foully murdered!
Something else has happened in the tent.
You won't get away with this. I'll batter this tent and bring it down! My strong fist will do some damage!
Go into the tent. Hecuba and her women may need our help now.
Smash away!
Oh.
Stop at nothing! Tear down the door!
Oh.
Your eyes will never see again,
Oh.
nor will you ever see your children alive.
Oh.
I've killed them.
Have you destroyed your Thracian enemy, lady?
Have you really done what you say you have done?
You will soon see him coming out of the tent. A blind man walking blindly, slipping at each step, and you'll also see the bodies of his 2 children, whom I killed with the help of my noble Trojan ladies. He's paid me back for what he did. Here he comes now, out of the tent. I'll make way for him and that wild Thracian temper. He'd like to kill us all.
Oh, pain! Where can I go? Where can I stand? Where can I be safe? I'll track them down like a wild beast from the mountain, chasing them on all fours. This way! No, that way. My hands on those murderous Trojan bitches! Bitches! Phrygian bitches! Hated by the gods, walking curses! Where are you hiding? Oh, son. Holy son. Oh, I wish you could restore the light to these bloody sightless sockets! Quiet now. I hear the woman's soft footsteps. Where should I turn? Where can I go? I want to feed on their flesh and bones. A feast for a wild animal for the crimes and outrage they've done to me. Oh, I hurt. Where am I going? Abandoning the corpses of my children for those whores from hell to dismember, and scattered to the dogs in the mountain for their bloody feast. Where should I turn? Where should I go? Like a ship, I'll furrow my sail and rush to my children to watch over their deadly sleep.
You poor man, what terrible things have been done to you.
The man who commits foul crimes will suffer terribly for them.
Some god has exacted a heavy penalty.
Help! Phrygians! You people pledged to serve Ares, god of war, with your fast horses, flashing armor, and spears. Greeks and sons of Atreus, Agamemnon, Menelaus, come help me now, I cry out for your help. By the gods, come now, come quickly. Does no one hear me? What are you doing? Why aren't you here yet? These women have destroyed me, the women who are your prisoners. I suffer terribly. They've done the unspeakable. Where can I stop? Turn, go. Shall I fly up to heaven where Orion and Sirius flash fire from their burning eyes? Or, in my misery, make the black crossing to Hades?
I can understand that someone would want to take his own life if his suffering is more than he can bear.
What is all this shouting? Echo the child of rocky cliffs made the screams resound throughout the army. If we had known that Troy had fallen to the Greeks, this noise could cause much panic.
Oh, dearest friend, I know it's you, Agamemnon, because I know your voice. Do you see what they've done to me?
What is this? Polymestor, you poor man! Who has done this to you? Who has put out your eyes? The blood is streaming from them. Who killed your children? Whoever did this must have hated you and your sons very much.
Hecuba with the other prisoners destroyed me. No, even worse than destruction itself.
What are you saying? Is this true, Hecuba? Oh, how could you have done something as cruel as this?
Oh, don't tell me. Can she be near? Tell me where she is. Then I might tear her to pieces with my bare hands. I'll kill her slowly.
Polymestor, are you crazy?
Oh, by the gods, I beg you. Let me put my hands on her and rip her to pieces.
No! Stop acting like a barbarian. Use words, not force. Both of you. Make your case so that I can make a decision about what has happened here.
Let me tell you what happened. Polydorus was the youngest son of Priam and Hecuba. When Priam feared that Troy would fall, he gave the boy to me to raise in my house. I killed him, yes, but Listen to my reasons and you will see it was the wise thing to do and showed forethought. The boy was your enemy and here I was sheltering him. I was afraid he would gather allies and rebuild Troy. Another fear I had was that if the Greeks learned a son of Priam was still alive, they would set out again against Phrygia, sacking the land of Thrace and stealing everything in sight. And that we, Troy's neighbor, would suffer the same catastrophe Troy did. When Hecuba learned I killed her child, she lured me here under the pretext that she would tell me about the gold Priam left hidden in Troy. She took me and my children into the tent where no one else could hear. I sat relaxed in the middle of a couch and the women sat to the right and to the left of me, speaking to me as a friend. They praised my clothes of fine Edonian weave, holding the fabric up to the light. Others admired my Thracian weapons, and suddenly I was without sword and shield. Mother said sweet things about my children, holding them on their laps and passing them from one to another. They made sure they were far from me. After all this pleasant talk, out of the blue they drew daggers they had hid in their clothing and killed my children. Others held me down by my arms and legs as if I were an enemy and their prisoner. I wanted to help my children, but when I raised my head, they pulled me back by my hair. I couldn't even move my hands. There were too many of them. I was at their mercy. Then they did the unspeakable horror of horrors. They pulled long pins that gathered their clothing and stabbed my eyes until they spurted blood. Then they scattered about the tent because I leapt up like a wild beast and chased those bitches. I hunted them down, flailing and hitting wildly as I groped the sides of the tent. I was out to kill them. I suffered all this for your sake, Agamemnon, for helping you by destroying your enemy. I shall sum up what the ancients said about that curse called woman. On earth or in the sea, nothing matches them for the evil that they do. Anyone who knows them will agree. This always was, and always shall be.
You've said quite enough.
You can't blame all women on the basis of your experience alone.
Women are different. Some are envied, others are evil.
Agamemnon! One should not believe words more than actions. If a man does good, his words should shine with goodness. But if a man commits crimes, his words should stink with rottenness. No one should be able to gloss over crime with clever words. There are men who have mastered this art, but their success never lasts. They trip up in the end. No one gets away with deception forever. Agamemnon, I wanted you to hear that first. Now I'll address this man's charges directly. You claim you killed my son to help both Agamemnon and the Greeks and to save them from another war. First of all, what civilized Greek ever wanted a barbarian as his friend? So what did you hope to gain from this? Perhaps some connection by marriage? You related to them? Some other reason? Would the Greeks waste your land if they sailed here again? This was hardly your motive. The truth is, you wanted my son's gold. Greed was the reason you killed my son. Tell me this. When Troy's towers still stood and we thrived, when Priam was alive and Hector's spear was strong, if you wanted to win favor with Agamemnon, instead of keeping my son safe, why didn't you kill him then, or hand him over alive to the Greeks? It was only when you saw that we had lost, and smoke was rising from the fires the enemy set in our city. It was only then that you killed this guest who had come to you for sanctuary. There's more. If you were a friend to the Greeks, why didn't you hand over this gold, which you admit wasn't yours but his, to these friends who had needed it? Since they'd been gone so long from home and had so many losses, oh no, you still shamefully keep it safe and sound at your own home. If you had been treating my son as you should and kept him safe, you would have won praise. Adversity shows who's a true friend. Fair weather friends are easily found. If my son had been lucky and his kingdom still stood, he would have been a great treasure for you. In case of need, he would have been your ally. Look what you have now. My son is dead! You won't enjoy your gold anymore, and your children are dead! No! Agamemnon, if you help this man, people will criticize you. They will say that it is not right to help someone who has no respect for the laws of God or men, and who betrays those whom he should have saved. If you help him, they will say it shows that you are the same as he is. But that is all I have to say. I don't want to criticize my master.
This proves that if you have good cause, you will find the words.
I don't like passing judgment on other people's crimes. It's a burden for me, but it must be done. I agreed to do it, so it would be bad of me if I were to say I won't do it now. Here's what I think. You didn't kill your guest for the sake of the Greeks, but so you could get Polydorus's gold. Since you're now caught, you make any excuse. Perhaps among barbarians, it's the custom to kill your guests. But we Greeks call it murder. If I said you weren't guilty, I'd be sorely grieved. No! I can't let you off. If you dare to do these crimes, you must pay for them and suffer the consequences.
Oh, a disgrace! Bested by a woman, a slave! Beaten by my inferior!
Did you get what you deserved for your crimes?
Oh, the pain of it to lose my children and my eyes!
What a pity! You're in pain! What do you think I feel for my child?
Oh, you're really gloating now, you bitch from hell!
Vengeance is sweet! Do you begrudge me that?
You won't be so happy when you set sail.
When I sail for Greece,
You yourself will fall from the mast.
will I grow wings some other way?
You will become a dog with flaming eyes.
How do you know I'm going to change shape?
Dionysus, the Thracian prophet, tells me so.
He left a few things out, didn't he? Not a word about what just happened to you!
No. Or you wouldn't have been able to carry out your plot to destroy me.
Will I be dead or alive when these things happen to me?
Dead. And your grave will be called
Something to do with my shape?
the bitch's grave. Cynosema, a landmark for sailors.
I don't care what happens to me as long as I'm avenged!
Yes. And your daughter Clytemnestra must also die.
I spit your words out. They're for you, not for me.
Killed at the hand of the wife of this man here, Clytemnestra, bitter guardian of his house.
I pray the daughter of Tyndareus will never be so mad.
She will kill Agamemnon, raising the axe high above her
Are
head.
you insane? You're asking for trouble.
Kill me, for the bath of blood awaits you in Argos.
Drag him away, out of my sight.
Don't tell me, do my words cause you pain? Shut him up. Yes, shut me up. I had my say.
As quickly as possible, throw him on some deserted island because he doesn't know when to keep his mouth shut. Hecuba, you poor woman, go and bury your two daughters. You go to the tents of your masters. I see we now have favorable winds for sailing home. May the gods grant a pleasant voyage back to Greece, an end to our troubles, and peace at home.
Go, friends. Go to the harbor, the tents, to learn what it is to be a slave. Necessity now calls the tune, and the song is a bitter one.